a nervous breakdown. Why? Because this is not the first time we have seen this individual snap, like lose his temper, go into a fit of rage. I don't know what you want to call it. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We displayed that we got a lot of support on Instagram for showing off the screen downstairs, 129 inch of the 44 professional black. And every time we show off these demonstrations on our products, this particular individual goes into these really insane rants. So I'm going to show you why you should not be doing business with this individual. I think it's a business. Yeah, I'll be back. Oh, shoot, should have took that call. Hold on for a minute, people. They'll call me back. Doesn't make a difference. Anyway, so this is why individual, like I said, should not be doing business, should not be doing any transactions, shouldn't even have your address. This is in the website. We can go into the website and we can pull up every single email that Crow has sent to us. It's quite a lot. He's been ranting and ranting and ranting. Not only that, even on our Facebook account, we have conversations with Crow where he has completely snapped in a room and just kept saying the exact same thing over and over and again. Usually when it gets into these like real temper tantrums, we know it comes from basically if we have something that became extremely successful or something we're working on, or maybe there's customers pressuring him to do these demonstrations. Also, it could be a number of things, but whatever it is, he is highly upset. Now, does this bother us? No, it doesn't bother us. It just shows us at the end of the day how unhinged this person is. When we do business with companies, I mean, we have companies get mad and get angry. Maybe our technology may be a little too good at the end of the day. And if they say nothing about it, then, then we don't know. But if they show behavior like this, it lets us know on exactly how deep they're being cut at the end of the day. Like, if you're at a business meeting, you watch somebody snap and throw things all, yeah, it got to him pretty bad. Like, wow, that guy really snapped. This is how Crow acts. So this is why the customers kind of went in on him when they were doing those reviews on his product, because he's a very nasty individual. So we're going to show you and paint this picture and show you what you're dealing with at the end of the day. The person who smiles on camera, and deep down inside, he has some very mental issues. And we're going to show you some stuff. I'm going to send some of this stuff to a friend of mine. She's a psychiatrist, so she can look through some of this stuff and see if she can diagnose this guy. This right here is the entire log of email messages from Crow. We got a friend coming in. I told you, a computer expert. He's going to ping all these. In fact, trace them where they all came from. Yeah, he's going to find out everything he possibly can, and we'll know exactly where it came from and who does everything, the whole 9 yards. So I'm going to show you the list on how many times Crow has emailed us with different Hotmail accounts or whatever accounts he's making. And to go all the way up to the very top. Now, mind you, you've been on my page this many times, and you still haven't placed an order for our product. Look, he even put the mark of the beast, which makes you a bit of a dear devil worshiper, man. You put 666 into anything? Are you crazy? So basically, he has no regard for God whatsoever. If you're going to put 666, the mark of the beast, which is Satan, into your angry emails. I guess this is supposed to bother me or hurt me at the end of the day. No, not really. I don't fear the devil. I think the devil's a joke at the end of the day. So no, I don't. But it's sad that you would basically submit to Satan by putting in such a, I don't know, satanic number. So at the end of the day, a person who's going to say, God bless brother, in his receipts, it's not a Christian when you put in 666. Man, Crow, you got problems, man. You definitely have problems. I think you really ought to seek a psychiatrist or somebody, because you just have problems. Now, meanwhile, we've been over here, while he's been sending all these emails through, we've been doing demonstrations on our products and doing this and doing that. And this is how angry Crow has been. Very, very angry. Very upset, very hostile. Look, he's mad, he's very angry. Look at this. Now, let's go through all of this. It's a lot. This is usually what he does when he basically loses control and gets upset. Now, like I said, lucky I'm not you at the end of the day. These are the emails that basically that we block, and they're put into a separate account. So they're not anywhere customers. These are all blocked and put into a separate account. Lucky I'm not you, Pro, because I know the individuals that you ticked off on Instagram. And those guys live in your neck of the woods, and they want to know your address so they can come over and have a conversation with you on how you call them racial slurs, on how you said nasty things about their kids. They want to pay you a visit. I guarantee you they're going to beat the living crap out of you. That's chances are what they're going to do. But I have your address. Now, if I was a dirty person at the end of the day, if I was you, I could easily pop over there, and I know these people, and say, hey, here's his address. Go pay him a visit. But I'm not that person at the end of the day. No, I have to answer to God for everything that I do. So your address will stay tucked away on my folder. No matter how you act and how you carry on and how you treat me at the end of the day, your information will stay tucked away in my folder for my lawyers to take care of that problem. But I'm not you at the end of the day. That's why I have a smile on my face, because there is no way in the world I could be anything like this. This is absolutely horrible. Now let's go through our account and let's look at conversations we had with Crow on his actual website, and it's pretty disturbing. So let's go check it out. Remember, we record all transactions through Crow, so he gets a little crazy. I guess the 44 is getting to you, ain't it? It's got to be getting to you, because man, you were ranting like crazy. And by the way, I'm still waiting for my receipts. Can you please give me my receipts, please? Because we've been waiting for forever for these receipts. I don't know how hard it is to go on your computer and get these receipts, which we know he doesn't have. All right, let's go look at Crow's rants. There's one, I think he must have typed in loser like 100 times or something. It's crazy. Very sad individual. I feel sorry for him. That's basically about it on that end. I don't feel sorry what he's going through. That's kind of a little too personal to me, but yeah, you've got some problems. These are customers who basically made videos about Crow, basically cheating them out of their products, stuff like that. Well, like I said, you're mad because, again, you got caught deleting these videos, man. Why are you mad at me for? Okay. More your canceled orders over there. Let me see. Crow refunds and cancels order again. Crow gets caught in verification video fraud. Man, Crow, you just messing up. Deleted video right there, missing. Man, it's a mess. Mind you, the stuff we get on him is basically him doing this to himself. Yeah, I say people are their worst enemies at the end of the day. He's definitely his worst enemy. Let me see what we got here. Transcripts on Crow snapping out. Still haven't posted. I guarantee he hasn't posted any videos of anything to his website. As a matter of fact, I get the rest of my videos and post them to the site. But I think he's unstable. I really do think he's very, very, very unstable. And I wouldn't trust him with an address. Really wouldn't. You get nasty with you, who knows what he might do to you at the end of the day. And we can honestly say that because we had the behavioral pattern of Crow in messages talking to him. He went into just endless rants. Frankenstein verification, canceled order, canceled orders, all orders that were canceled. Another canceled order from Crow. Let me see. Oh, here's the fellow. Solid Weight 5. Look at it. The picture is right next to the receipts. Fake the order. Fake the receipts. Fake the review. Got busted. Got caught. Started deleting videos live in a stream. Can't make it up. Just can't make it up. Got busted. That picture they posted, they put some crazy next to it. America's Most Wanted. They're joking about it. But yeah, we post this in every forum site. Forum sites we go on, we drop the whole link in there for people to go through. Fake batch numbers, fake batch numbers. We're still waiting for our receipts, which we still haven't gotten yet. But I do believe he has something wrong with him, and really something wrong with him. I've never seen anybody rant like that before. Now, he wants to sit there and say, yeah, but you're ranting, buddy. We're talking about you getting caught doing dumb stuff. That's not ranting. That's presenting evidence. That's what it is. But you know, Karen cry is a Karen cry. Yeah, Silent Wake 5. That was got caught with fake emails. Wow. So let me get this straight, which is funny. Just for a minute, we're going to change gears for a minute. Silent Wake 5 got caught with fake emails, right? The email doesn't exist. How in the world did you get up there on YouTube and claim a product to be ours when you didn't even have the product to begin with? Man, that's something to think about. Now, Crow, like I said, if I want to embarrass you, I could buy all your products right now and have you give me back my money. That's what I could do. I could do that every day for a year. You know how embarrassing that would be? You know how much money that will accumulate to? And I can watch you commit fraud after fraud after fraud and record every single piece of it and post it everywhere. Because it's not hard to catch you committing fraud. It really isn't. You constantly do it all the time. Let's see. Still waiting for Crow and Partey. We're still waiting for receipts over there. Still never got them. Still waiting. Still waiting for Partey to place an order. He hasn't placed an order yet. Still waiting. Let's see. I think he's burnt up over the Instagram. He's really upset about that. So he's mad because we got a lot of publicity for the 44 over on Instagram. He's upset. That makes him angry. You went through all that trouble to make those fake accounts thinking that this was going to damage us. And God sees this stuff. He laughs at you. I told you, God laughs at the devil. How it says, the devil, listen, evil gnashes its teeth and God laughs. He does. If you want a challenge, I could give you a challenge on every demonstration under the 44 today. And you couldn't pass any of them. You have any challenges? You have any test demonstrations of 44 has been through already? You couldn't pass them. No, that great paint, you couldn't do it. And again, I keep telling you, we are not threatened by your product. I have a website, a second website for free great screen paint for your customers. They can make as much as they want for free. And if you feel that the product is not up to standards with yours, then you can make it too and do the demonstration, which you haven't done yet. So that speaks volumes right there. Let's see, Crow's eBay listing removed. Gotta check your listing. You know, basically, if he posts this, well, his eBay listing was removed and was basically put a strike against, because you can't use your eBay account to abuse it to basically strike someone at the end of the day. You can't do that. So they put a strike on his account. If he goes in and he mentions my name anywhere in there, his account would be removed permanently for good. So I'm hoping you've been keeping it clean in there. Let's see. Canceled order and failed information from Crow. That's another. He got canceled orders that go back 3 months on this guy. 3 months. We got canceled orders on him. And again, oh, forgot to add. Partey, I'm still waiting for the cancel receipt documents. We still haven't gotten those yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the video where Crow claims that he painted an apartment in 2 hours. This is the video that went missing, the one that you can't find. I need to post this on something, because I don't want it buried in the archive somewhere. Painting 8 apartment units in 1 to 2 hours. Okay. Here we go. These are your chats, right? Of you snapping in the room and going off and going crazy. We got these on forum sites. It shows you, I don't mind the memes. The memes don't bother me. It just shows you that you are the owner of your company. It's like watching the owner of Pepsi Cola do something really stupid on camera. I mean, really, really stupid. Like curse somebody out, racial slur, something like that. Really messed up stuff. You know what I mean? That reflects on the company. It's like if you work for Best Buy and you got their Best Buy logo on, so you got this one customer comes and ticks you off every day. And even though you're right, you jump over the counter. Crow's not writing anywhere, but just putting this scenario. You jump over the counter and you smack this guy. You're fired. You're fired because you were wearing the company uniform when you did it. Now, if you got him out in the back of the alleyway or something like that, and you got into a fight with him and you beat the crap out of him, that's a different story, because you're not on company property and you're not wearing the uniform. But if you're wearing that uniform, you represent the company. I don't care where you're at, you represent the company. And this is your website. This is you on your website carrying on this way. This is why I tell you at the end of the day, learn to keep your personal feelings at the door when you're conducting business. This is the message. We're talking to you back and forth. And you carried on so badly, cursing and carrying on and snapping and all that. That's not good. That doesn't make you look good. See right here, Jamie? He was mad because in here you wrote that one court covers up. We had all that stuff right there, your fake stuff on your website. That's you talking to me. You're supposed to be a businessman. You're supposed to be respectful. At the end of the day, understand this. When I become your customer, you treat me with respect. When you become my customer, I treat you with respect. There is no way in the world I'm going to carry on and act up like that. This is how you carry yourself. At the end of the day, you're basically accepting and taking money from people. And this is how you carry yourself. This is how you carry yourself. These messages end up on forum sites. Not very professional. I put down at the bottom, your customer posted it. And that's what it did. That's the videos we found. Your customer posted those demonstrations right there. Oh, no. This is the one where the customer posted his address. That's what it was. The one where how we got his address, that's how we got it. Basically, a customer who he got nasty with posted his address, and that's how we found it. So that's what I put down at the bottom. I said, your customer posted it. You say goodbye to my channel. My channel's still here. I ain't going anywhere. And then he went back. He went back to the customer. No, what he said to me, apologized, whatever he did, but it was removed. It's not there anymore. That's how we know it's your address. Nobody in the right mind fights to remove an address like that if it wasn't true or not. Why would you get a hostile? So it is your address. That's why before we went in, we basically told you where it was at in the video, because we knew you were going to run back there and try to remove it, which you did. You did go back and remove it, confirming it was your address. And that's why I paid the tracker the money, because I wasn't going to pay him money if I wasn't had to confirm that that was your address. You're not a smart person. I hate to say it, but it's easy to be able to get you to jump from A to B. It's very easy because your attitude, your temper gets the worst of you. So all we had to do was just post where we got it from and just sit back and watch you run to it, which you did. You ran right to that place and you removed it. That's why it's not there anymore. So that was confirmed to be your address. So it was an address confirmed. Called the fellow up, said, here's your money, track him. That's why we know where your apartment's at. We know where everything is at. We do. Your building, the whole 9 yards, everything. You led us right to the information we needed. All we had to do was get it confirmed that that was your address. Usually most people, that's an old address, they couldn't care less about that. Whatever. It's not my address anymore. I don't even live there anymore. But you ran there and got it removed. Thank you. That's all we needed to do. Crow is a bull in a china shop. That's what he is. Doesn't think. Just tearing everything up, but he doesn't think. Doesn't realize that the entire time that we're just sitting there calm as can be, just watching you. But this is how you carry yourself. Look at it, very unprofessional. I sat right here and told you, not cursing at you. Your customer posted it on his Facebook account. And you ran right in there and removed it. Most people would say, old address, I don't live there anymore, who cares, blah, blah, blah. You got mad and got upset. You gave us the information we needed. You have a horrible poker face. Very horrible poker face. You're easy to read. Just like when I sat there and said about we had 7 canceled orders from you. We want to see how fast you could put the money back on the accounts. We started making games out of it. So I sat there and posted a video. Hey, Frankenstein coming soon. The first thing you do is you come into, oh, you're not getting my Frankenstein. Here's your money back. That's what we made you do. Give us back the money even faster. So we can go take the money and place another order. Because you said order all I wanted. And that's what I did. I went and I ordered whatever I wanted. To just have you go in and just put the money right back on my account. Oh, man. Man, he's a sad dude, man. Wait till the 67s come back. He's gonna have a heart attack on that one. He's gonna be sitting there passing out when he sees the 67s come. Go, what the freak is that? He's gonna have a freaking heart attack. He's gonna lose his marbles. So you mean to tell me all that time we were doing all that testing? I'm just going to the account, digging up what's in the account. All that time we were doing all that testing, showing our stuff off, being professional online, blah blah blah. He was ranting like that in my account. Wow. That is pretty sad, man. How much do you have? Do you work? Do you have a job at the end of the day? What do you do? Seriously, I don't even have free time like that. I'm lucky if I have time to eat something in the morning when I get. I'm constantly working all the time. I'm working right now. Downstairs, I got the surface. It came in today. I got that spread over top the screen. I got to staple that down. I got to paint that in. I got to get them every morning. I got to spray that in. I got the day I went in and sprayed the screen downstairs and posted it on Instagram. You mean you got that much time in your day? Wow. Well, I wish I had that kind of time. Man, I don't even get a chance to enjoy the stuff I build on a day-to-day basis. Here we go. Here's another one of you ranting and carrying on and acting up. Man, you got a lot of free time on your hands. Do something else with it. You can send that. Matter of fact, you're right on my account. How come we don't place an order for the product? You're right on the account. Here we go. We got another one of Crow snapping and carrying on. Losing it. In here, losing it. Just losing his mind. Look at this. This is Crow. Right there. Snapping all the way down. Just snapping. This is him cursing and carrying on. You're supposed to be a professional. And you're dealing with churches at the end of the day? Really? You're dealing with a church? And this is how you carry yourself? Sending us emails with 666, the mark of the beast, and basically calling me a b-boy and carrying on. This is you? Wow. I wonder what lie you told that church at the end of the day to get their money. We got one where it just went on. Is this the one that went on? Yeah, this one went on forever. Like he was just losing it in this one. Look at this craziness. He was losing it. Caps just snapping out. Just snapping out in the room, losing it. Man, that's pretty bad, Jamie. That is pretty bad. Pretty bad. There was one I actually felt sorry for him. He just kept saying the same thing over and over again. Loser. He must have typed in it like so many times. That's definitely a sign of a nervous breakdown. Definitely a sign of a nervous breakdown. You're definitely unstable. And if you're unstable, you really should not be handing people's addresses. You should not be doing any orders, none of that stuff whatsoever. You shouldn't be doing orders anyway, period. Because like I said, your product matched the house paint. That you should not be doing any orders at the end of the day, period. But I'm pretty sure that hurt him pretty bad. Deleting that video hurt him pretty bad. I asked him one time in one of the demonstrations, is he going to do the network grade 773? And he just snapped out and go, no. That's pretty bad, man. That's the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And this is on his site, his website, having this conversation with him. Ask him a couple questions, ask him to do a couple of test demonstrations on his products, and this is what we got in return. This is how he was snapping, just losing it. This is what you call yourself being a professional at the end of the day. Hey, Jamie? Not good, man. Not good for you. So we're going to take these links and we're going to put them in a special section for you on AVS Forums. This is where we're posting you to today. AVS Forums, that's where you're going. Because people have been asking about you on AVS Forums, and they've been asking, what kind of person are you at the end of the day? And we can tell them honestly up front, this is him talking to us. These are our cancel receipts. This is products that we ordered from him that we ended up getting black paint in the process where he tried to scam us. This is where we won complaints against him through PayPal. I told you not to do that. Don't mess it up. And you messed it up. And there's your email we also post too. The guy told us to buy whatever we wanted. We went and bought whatever we want. We got a bunch of emails of us just him going off, full Karen mode. Nobody will buy from you because we're posting this. That's why people are not buying from you. This is you. You're your worst enemy. You can't get mad at me saying, oh, you shouldn't post this. Buddy, you don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. I don't have anything like this at all because I don't act that way. I have common sense. We just take your nonsense and we basically use it against you. I don't have to make memes or fake videos or this, that, and the other. That's what we do. If I'm trying to order your product to bring it over here, can you back it up? You cancel orders. Do you know how to process an order correctly without committing fraud? Apparently you don't. It's just crazy when this guy, look at this. More rants. And just like I said, we went in there, you said buy wherever we want. I went and bought whatever I wanted, and you went to rant over it. Let me see, we need to get a folder here. Get a notebook. I need to copy these down so we can post these over to AVS Forums. I got to count with them today just to post your stuff over there. Just to post your stuff right on over there. This is not going to the blacklist. This is going directly to AVS Forums. That's where we're going to post it, right over there for them. And your pictures along with it. All your pictures. Your pictures from your Network Gray 773 and your video missing. We're even might put a challenge out. Who could find the video? Because nobody can't seem to find it. Because you got rid of it. Look, Crow raging and acting up unprofessionally on his own website because we placed an order. That's why he's snapping. Because we placed an order. That's it. And he went off. And something must be wrong with your product then. Let's see, we need this one right here. So you want to put up right there. Right there. Let's get the link to that one. Let me see. That link is this one right here. Make a copy of this one. Put it over here. Put it over there. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, let's get ourselves another one of these. Put that down there. We got another one over top. I think a little farther up on that one. See, this is where I posted. Coming soon, Frankenstein, gunmetal, paint mix. Yeah, for review. That fast. He came in, cancel the order. Do we have that exact one? I tell you, man, I'm going to have to get a binder for you guys. That's how bad it's been. That's how many cancel orders we have. We got to get a binder. There's just so many of them. Now, like I said, it was your decision to cancel the order. It was your decision to go in and commit fraud. No one put a gun to your head. You made that on your own decision. And I told you already in the video, don't do that. Because that will come back to bite you in the face. And did you listen? Nope. Not at all. Pretty sure one of your customers told you to do that. And you listened. Now we got that on you. All right, let me see. We got a cord for this. Battery's dying. So while I'm over there working on my new screen paint, you are in my account ranting and carrying on and acting like a 5-year-old child who's lost his binky. That's how you're acting. So keep in mind, all the time we're doing all the videos and stuff, that was Crow in the account carrying on like that. Going into these rants. That was him. That guy's pretty cool. I like watching him pull some pretty cool stuff. Oh, man. How are you? Well, you should claim with PayPal on that one, didn't you? Yeah. You might start using these for labels from now on, because pretty much, yeah, that's your product matched. You can't get upset about it. He matched Sherwin-Williams. He matched it. He matched it. Getting offended for. If anyone gets offended by that, that means you have the paint on your wall. And if you have the paint on your wall, that means you clearly got scammed. You definitely got scammed. We know that. So, it is what it is. So we went in, we put in a review that we're going to basically review his product. See how fast he was going to give the money back. That was pretty fast. Let me see. This is where he gets mad. He gives us a middle finger. That does not look good. These receipts are posted to forum sites showing you how you carry yourself unprofessionally. Gotta read that right. This is when he canceled the Frankenstein. Now, mind you, he sent the product to us the first time because he was trying to basically give us a darker color to try to match the product we had downstairs. And when that failed miserably, and we put it next to the UV mix, which they look exactly alike, and we said we can make the product, which we can make it because, again, we made the UV mix. He goes in and he cancels the order. Why would you cancel the order? You already shipped it to me the first time, right? So what's wrong with the second time around? Let's see, banned from our website. How am I banned? Let me ask you a question. I'm curious. I'm banned from your website because I gave you money. Now you got a nerve to act like a Christian and say, "Have a blessed day," and you got 666 in one of your fake emails. On top of that, you're in there cursing and carrying on like that. But you got a nerve to try to sound like, because he knew we were recording everything. So he knows we're recording, stops cursing and goes, "Have a blessed day." And you act like that with curse words and stuff? I don't have anything like that. Now, one time, him and Partey tried to redocker an email to make it look like I was cursing and carrying on. Sad thing about it is we had the original email. And in the original email, we had Partey's information at the bottom of it. We said beat the best, and Sherwin-Williams would be the best, to tell you the truth, honestly. Because, you know, that's what it is. Let me see. We're going to get rain today? I don't know. Let's see. These are, I'm just going through your cancel orders. It's a lot. It's a lot of cancel orders. Really. Let's see. This is where he comes in and he starts complaining he's on vacation. Why would I care if you're on vacation? You told me to buy whatever I wanted, right? All right then. Why would I care? This is what I'm going through. There's a whole bunch of these in here. I'm going through a whole bunch of these cancel orders. This is why we don't buy your stuff anymore, because it's not worth our time. What's the point of buying something? We got $1,600 worth of canceled orders. Why? Here we go. Found it. This is where we posted at the bottom to make us give us the money even faster, to see how fast he would return the money back to us. So I put down, coming soon, CROW1176 Frankenstein Gray Mix, right? Now, check out the message we have here. Coming soon, I don't think so, loser. You're garbage. Get a life. See? So he canceled the order and put the money right back in our account. That's all I had to do was just post that your item was coming here. You don't think. We already had like 7 canceled orders already in a row from you. 7 canceled orders already in a row from you. So we knew you weren't going to ship it out. But I want to see how fast we can get the money out of you. How fast you can put it back in my account. So I sat there and I made a fake YouTube video saying we're going to be getting the product, which we know you weren't going to get it. And common sense would have told you. And if you cancel 7 times, I was basically toying with you. And that's what we did. That's what we wrote into the description right here at the bottom. We wrote it in the video. We posted at the bottom. It was coming soon. Put the bulletin in. And he read it. Coming soon, CROW Frankenstein. And he canceled the order that fast and put the money back in our account, which we went back and placed another order. Again, not too smart. And then on top of that, got nasty with us. Keep in mind, you told us to buy whatever we wanted. We'll be on the forum sites, and they'll say the same thing. They'll say, did he not tell you to buy whatever you wanted? You told me to buy whatever I wanted. That's what I did. I bought whatever I wanted. And you got mad. Look at him. Now he's screaming harassment. This is a typical Karen. Harassment. Before you forget. But so you don't forget, we got you on the blacklist. Here we go. You got a nerve to say, God bless, brother. And yet we got you in here cursing, calling me the B word and everything else. Now, if you sit there and said that, no, I don't do that kind of stuff at the end of the day, it's right there. That's on your website. That's you carrying on and cursing and ranting and calling us all kinds of nasty words, B words and the F word and everything, just going off on us. Because I placed an order through your website. The same thing here. When I placed an order through your website to buy your products, when you told me to buy whatever I want, you cursed me out on the freaking receipts. Look, man, just face it. It's over for you. You're done. The only people that you will hope to buy your products are people who don't know better and people have not seen those videos. Because these are people you can scam at the end of the day. Feel sorry for that church that you went in and told all those lies. Did you show them the videos of your product with the network area 773, the ones you deleted off your account? You didn't. All those customers that you display on your channel right now are people that you scammed because they could have did the exact same thing with that house paint. And if you sit there and tell me at the end of the day, oh, well, you know, it's not, buddy, you could try to get rid of the evidence. Come on, Crow. You try to get rid of evidence, you got caught. And then after deleting those videos, you had a nerve to come back with another video talking the same trash all over again. And this is how you carry yourself. This is why I say you're unstable. Very unstable. And people should not do business with you at all. They should not trust you with their credit cards or personal information at all, period. Because you're a very unstable person. You do not act. If you're going to be a professional at the end of the day, you don't act like this. Now, do I get angry over the stuff you send me? No. Because it just basically tells me that you're coming unraveled. That's what it tells me. You're losing it over there. Oh, man. That's what it tells me. Doesn't make me angry or upset. Why in the world would I allow you to disrupt my day of work? I got things to do. I don't got time to think about you. I just take the information that you give me and I just post it to the blacklist. That's what we do. Now let's go back and let's see how many times he's contacted me since we've been over here talking about this. Let's go over to the inbox contacts and look at this. Crow has contacted me an additional 5 more times. Right there, 5 more times since we've been having this conversation. He's in there carrying on, acting up, angry. Now he thinks sending me all this bothers me at the end of the day. No, it doesn't bother me at the end of the day. It really doesn't. It just shows me how insecure you are, how jealous you are, and how it just keeps getting worse and worse for you, Crow. Your customers aren't buying from you. Things are slowing down, and your business is shutting down. If you can call it a business or a hobby, whatever you want to call it, it's shutting down. It's interesting because the same things that you said to me are happening to you. When you told me that my business was going to shut down and I was going to be out in the street, and look what things are happening to you. This is what happens when you get nasty with a Christian at the end of the day, and the way you carry yourself. You want to stack hot coals on my head, and they're sent back to you. As long as I'm doing things by what God tells me to do, and I'm doing things by the book, my business is going to be successful. I'm going to continue to have amazing technology because I try to do things the most honest way I possibly can. And you're going through this craziness at the end of the day. This is why he's angry. This is why he's acting out like this. Not just me, he's angry. He's very angry and very upset. Okay, Jamie. Well, I got a screen to stretch downstairs. I'm probably going to paint tomorrow because it's hot as I don't know what outside. So I'm probably going to basically go in and take care of that from there. So that's how we know it's Jamie. There's certain things that Jamie writes in emails that show up in his email, that shows up in it on receipts, stuff like that. Things that he does, the way he talks, the way he spells things out. Yeah. That's all Jamie in there carrying on and acting up. Shame, isn't it? Look at this one right here. Wow. The mouth on you. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? That is pretty bad, man. And you're supposed to be a professional at the end of the day. Boy, this is why I can see why those customers went in on you. I can see why. I couldn't imagine how nasty you must have treated them. You mentioned something about Lowe's. The thing about it is, we didn't talk about Lowe's with Partay's products at all, period. We talked about your products with Lowe's. That's what we talked about. How you can make the ingredients by going over to Lowe's and picking up the extra fine silver to basically add to the half and half or the network grade 773. See how you mention things in there that you shouldn't be saying, because we can pick up it's on you. Look at this. Look at how he carries himself. Look at the curse words on this guy. And this is supposed to upset me at the end of the day. This is supposed to make me angry. Nah, it doesn't make me upset. I feel sorry for you. This is how you act, Crow. This is you. That doesn't make me upset at all, period. Sad individual. Look at this one. This one, he was begging us to stay away from him. Don't need your business. Have a blessed day. Stay away. Asking us to stay away from him. Calling people garbage, giving people the middle finger on their receipts. Can you imagine if you want to order something from a store and on your receipt you got a message like this with a middle finger emoji attached to it? How would you take that? You would take that as extremely disrespectful, right? You would never do business with that again. And anyone else who saw that wouldn't do business either. This is how you gave this evidence you're giving us, man. Now, remember I told you about the whole thing real quick about how Partay and Crow came up with this ingenious idea. I swear. I forgot. I gotta watch a movie called The Three Stooges. You guys remind me of The Three Stooges. You do. I don't know who's who, but you remind me of Three Stooges. So they came with this ingenious idea. A long time ago, Partay sent us this message, a bunch of nasty curse words all over him, just carrying on, just like him. They're both the same. And we didn't pay it any mind. We just basically copied it, and that's basically about it. But when Partay sent this over, he was dumb enough to put his information at the bottom. Facebook, Instagram, and your website. Right there at the bottom. With your email attached to it. Now, how we knew it was you is because, like I said, not only was all the information there, but the same email that you used in the letter matches the exact same email that was used in the receipts when you canceled the orders. You gotta think, man. You have to think before you do stuff. You should be doing stuff like that anyway to begin with. So, Crow, sitting up in his apartment, decided that he was going to basically go in and try to docker the email to make it look like I cursed him out. Now, why would I have cursed him out? Because Partey, walking around in his backyard, claimed that I placed an order, he placed an order through me, and I canceled the order. And how I responded was sending him this really nasty email. The problem was, gentlemen, the email was sent to us, which was, they can use emails in courts for records and all that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like a timestamp thing. It was sent to us, and we had the original email. Also, too, I requested from Partey to give us the receipts of the canceled orders. One coming from PayPal, one coming directly from his server, which he never provided at all, period. Remember I said be careful about doing things. It comes back to bite you in the face. And it came back to bite Partey in the face pretty hard, which we went on his website, ordered his products, and he canceled everything, including pulling down his marketplace to keep us from buying again, locking his shopping carts from keeping us from buying again. Yeah, we went through that fiasco right there. So you said in the comment that I am like a dog behind the gate. The minute you open up the gate, I just come out and lick your hand and wet myself. That's what you said, right? Remember saying that? And yet now we have $1,600 worth of canceled orders on you. We have you constantly committing fraud, deleting videos, trying to hide evidence. And then when I tell you to buy my product, you're scared. You don't buy a dime from me whatsoever. And then you turn around and you fake a demonstration and can't even give us the receipts on the product because you never owned it. Interesting. Partey walked around in his backyard acting like an idiot, saying that bottom line is that sooner or later, he's going to get my product. You can get my product anytime you want. Just place an order. I'll ship it right to your front door, but you're afraid to put your address in. That's what you're afraid of. Crow, we offered you free screen paint, and all you had to do was just put your address in with your signature, showing that that's where it was going to. Oh, you try to be slick and try to go to a post office and get a post office mailing box so you can do it that way. What did I say in the video? Do you follow instructions? I clearly said when I did the video, before I told you about it, that you were going to give us the address. We have your address anyway, so what's the point? But so for some reason, you guys that calling yourself big dogs at the end of the day are afraid. And I'll tell you why. Neither one of you posted your address in there because you're afraid. Even when we gave you free paint, you couldn't do it. But yet I dropped my address in his account 7 times and yours would be 16. Yeah. Sad. Partey got so embarrassed by us that at the end of the day, we ordered from you. Every time we ordered, we showed your video over and over again, to the point where it got so bad from you decided to put a 404 error code, removing your entire marketplace. Crow, you have actually removed an entire eBay listing because, again, you got caught in a lie by saying that our address was unshippable, but we can show proof that an item did show up at my address, showing a confirmed shipping. And because of that, you had nothing else left but to remove your account. That sounds like a dog who wets himself from basically when the gate is open. That's what it sounds like to me. All you guys do is run. Run. If I were to order your products right now, the money would be back in my account. So what's the point of me wasting my time buying products from you that you can't even back up at the end of the day? It just goes right back into my banking account. That's why we have all the canceled orders. What did you say, Partey? Don't worry, Ken. I'll get your product sooner or later, and then we'll have some fun. You can order anytime you want to. What the freak are you waiting for? Order right now. Yeah, I'll give you a challenge. Both of y'all. You want me to put a challenge out for you? Would you like me to put a challenge to challenge both of y'all to buy now, today? Buy. Because you can't tell me to buy. I've been there and done it already. That's why I got a stack sitting here of your canceled orders. Oh, my goodness. You know how much easier it would be for me, people, just to go in and buy the product, have it shipped here, do the test demonstrations. But again, no, we can't do that. We have to get other people to order it, to bring it in here, ship it to them, ship it to us. That's what we have to go through. Order with confidence. No, that doesn't exist with you guys. So, Crow, you can't back your products. Your products match house paint. And at the end of the day, you have a very nasty attitude. You have a very nasty attitude. You're very unprofessional, unstable, unhinged. And I wouldn't be surprised if you suffer from multiple personality complex disorder. I wouldn't be surprised if there was another person in there. I really wouldn't. Because you have, on receipts, have referred to yourself as a second person. Crow says. When you say Crow says, that means somebody else, you're preferring yourself as another second person. The problem is how you wrote it. You put capitals in the middle of your sentence. That's a signature of yours. When you write things, you have a habit of putting capitals in the middle of sentences. And that's what you did. So you refer to yourself as a second person. Now, there's a number of things, like I said, I'm very nice when I do these things, Crow. And partay, there's so many ways I can come at you in such a nasty matter, but I don't. I'm a professional at the end of the day. I don't talk about your place of business or where you live or your wives. I don't do that kind of stuff in the day. That's not me. That's not how I carry myself. Jamie, on the other hand, you, if I wanted to go in on you, there is so much to go on you, it's not even funny, but I don't do that at all, period, because like I said, it's not professional. When I come online, I am presenting my business at the end of the day. So for me to send you stuff like that, it means, no, I don't do all that. I just take this stuff that you do and put it out there so everybody can see it. There we go. Yeah. Let's see if the number jumped. We had 5, right? Did he change? Let me see. Let's see if we can refresh this. Is he sending us any more stuff in? We have it at 5. Now, this is when I was doing all those demonstrations with the paint and everything, and we're doing stuff like that outside, inside. This is what was happening to my account. Crow was ranting. This is why I'm showing you all this. I had to go to Wix, and they showed me how to get access in. Now, also, too, for how you carried on your site, how you curse and carried on, that's a violation against Wix policy. I can have your website shut down if I want to. Did you know that? Yeah, I can get his website shut down. Because that's one of the policies they have. You can't use your website. You can't abuse the platform. You can't curse people at the end of the day. Regardless, I was your customer and that's how you treated me. That's how you carried on. If I was a person, Crow, like you, I could just submit that over to all the pictures and everything right there from your site videos, and I can have your site shut down today. And the reason why, Crow, I haven't done that yet, because I believe in giving people a chance. Maybe one day you might become a decent citizen of society, and you might start acting like you have some common sense at the end of the day. So you can keep your site for now. But if you keep it up, everybody at the end of the day, patience get a little thin, and I may decide to submit those documents right over to their legal department for Wix and have your page completely removed forever, even giving you a lifetime suspension for good. So learn how to carry yourself a little bit more respectful toward people. Look at this. There's so much here. I didn't think it was that many, and I found like 8 more on the computer that I didn't go through. Oh, he sends another one. He's even more. Look at it. He's upset. Well, let him rant. This is what he does anyway. No, just ranting, carrying on. He's in there ranting out, carrying on. Okay, let me see. We got that one already. All right, let's see. Right there. Another $85 back to the account right there from you, giving us back our money again, another refund. Partay, this is you right here. These are yours. Don't want to get you guys mixed up. That's your refund receipts. Now, Partay, the reason why I told you why I'm not interested in your product, it's a waste of my time. What I've read on your black screen paints, you can't produce an image on an ultra short throw projector. That's just going to be an onslaught over here. This screen over here can produce that inside and out and can go against certified. So then on top of that, you're talking about dark environments. So I have to use that screen paint in the dark? Are you kidding me? How would you compete with me in any way? There you go. So your black paint can't compete with our technology, and your gray paint definitely is not competing with our technology. And if it could, we wouldn't have canceled orders from you if you could back it up. So that being said, Why would I waste the money and go through the problem of basically doing a 4-coat application? No, 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 no. Here we go. Crow refers to himself as a second person. Crow says you're banned. See the capitals in the middle of the sentence? Crow, that's your signature. You have a bad habit of putting capitals in the middle of your sentences. So you have referred to yourself as a second person. Crow says you are banned. Who is the other person in your head? You said that Crow says you are banned, which means you have referred to yourself as a second person. And how we know you wrote this, because you have a habit of putting capitals in the middle of your sentences all the time. Capital here, capital there, capital there. And the reason why is because on your website you do the same thing. Now we are up to 7. Crow has now 7 times. Look at this. 7 times. Very upset. Look, he's very angry. Up to 7 times. The magic number is 7. Very upset, very angry. The more we talk about him, see, Jamie, I could come on here and say, I don't know who's sending me these messages. At the end of the day, who knows who could be sending it to them? But the fact we're talking about you, and every time we talk about you, that number jumps. You're outing yourself again. Self-snitching. The more we talk about you, the higher that number jumps. When we started off, we had 1. The more we talked about you, the higher the number jumped. So, Jamie, this is all you. Let's see. We'll probably go up to 8. You know, I have we posted the cell phone number for people to contact us. We have a video where Crow had called us over 100 times. Over 100 times in the middle of a live stream. Pretty sad, ain't it? Yep. We posted that to a site also, too. That sounds like you might be a bit obsessed, Crow. All right. Also, too, they didn't like the fact that you picked on a poor cat. Is that how insecure your life is, that you're afraid of Taco's paint? So bottom line is he brought a whole bunch of memes about the cat because he's very upset and bothered by Taco's paint. So you pick on a cat at the end of the day? That's pretty sad, man. That's pretty sad. Let me see. That's from there. Taco doesn't care. Taco doesn't even know who you are at the end of the day. Quite frankly, we don't care. Okay. If you want, I can order your product and put it against the 44. But again, like I said, it'd be a waste of time because the money will go back on my account. So what's the point? Okay? There's no point at all. All right. We got things to do. Let me see. I'm going to finish fitting my screen downstairs. Some more of your... Tell me something. How do you have a black Frankenstein? We need to question that. We did talk about this is how I found out about the Frankenstein being ambient light rejection and him going and changing the name of it not being ambient light rejection. But the problem is the video at 143, he said it was ambient light rejection. That's where we're looking for the black Frankenstein. What is this? This is a fake shopping cart. And it was an active shopping cart because it took money from us. So you claimed on your website to have a black Frankenstein. I never seen a video on a black Frankenstein ever, at all. So why in the world would you have a shopping cart accepting money on something that you've never made? All right, he's going to be more unhinged tomorrow. So let's cool down a little bit because we don't want this man over there having a nervous breakdown. And they're putting him into a straitjacket, giving him Thorazine and Haldol and all that other nonsense at the end of the day. But Crow, be careful about writing stuff like that. 666. Let me explain something to you. When you do stuff like that, you invite things into your home. Things that you don't want in your home at the end of the day. When the devil tells you to go write 666, scare him. How would I be afraid of the devil at the end of the day? The devil's an idiot, and I'll tell you why. How So you become God's right-hand angel. We're talking about God. We're talking about the one who created the universe, the heavens and the stars, even you at the end of the day. How in the world do you, being around this supreme being, knowing his knowledge and capability and the power that he possesses, you think for a split second that you're going to overthrow heaven and take over? How smart are you at the end of the day? That's about as dumb can be. That's like, as I said before, fighting a fighter who has the ability to read your mind. He can tell exactly what you're going to do before you're going to do it. That's an unwinnable fight. So that's what you serve when you put that 666. That doesn't bother me at the end of the day. That can't bother me in any way whatsoever. I don't even fear that. Not one bit at all, period. But you should fear what you put there, because when you put stuff down like that, you leave an open invitation for anything to walk through your home. It doesn't make a difference if your doors are locked or not. Satan can go wherever he wants to go if God gives him the ability to go. In the Bible, it talks about how Satan walks through heaven from time to time. And God asked Lucifer, where are you going? And he said, to and fro. It's when God gives him the ability to go from here to there. So keep in mind, the devil is sitting right outside your house like a big old angry pit bull waiting to get inside to rip up, tear, and cause mayhem as much as he possibly can. And the only thing that keeps him from going across the street is God's mercy. And if you lose that mercy, well, then that demon gets inside. So be careful about writing stuff like that down, especially to Christians, because, again, that could come back to bite you in the face in the worst way possible. And keep in mind, a demon in your house is something that you can't fight at the end of the day. Only God can fight that at the end of the day. So be careful about putting those 666 numbers in, because you invite things into your home. Hey, what you watching out there? What you watching out there? Well, that's all I got to say. At the end of the day, I feel sorry for you, and I do. And you want to basically put that kind of number next to and write some nasty stuff to me? Yeah, again, be careful. Because if it's in your house or something pops into your house, it's going to be hard to get it out. And I tell you something, when demons come in, they don't come in alone. They always bring more with them. And the more you have in, the harder they are to get out. By the way, for those who don't know, exorcists were the true story. That actually happened. So was the Amityville Horror. That was another true story also. It's interesting that the people who did the movie for The Exorcist all went mad. Some became alcoholics, drug addicts, some commit suicide. Can't play around with something like that at the end of the day. But okay. All right, people, I got to get back. Pretty much, I want to stretch my material. My material is perfect. 1 mil. We got the 1 mil. It's perfect. It's 70 by 120. It is perfect. Man, I can't wait to stretch it over top the frame, coat that in. Oh, I know it's going to go well with that because I can feel it. And then basically have a 120-inch screen on display. So, since I have the 129 downstairs already coated, I'm going to use that for my gaming screen for Warhammer. Oh, it's going to be sick. Let's see where we're at now. We are now at 8. There we are. Now, keep in mind, Crow, you might try to turn the tables and say, well, a true Christian, no, a true Christian basically outs the devil for what he looks like and what he is. And that's what I'm doing. I'm outing you. You need to be outed. And remember, with God, whatever's in the dark comes out in the light. So again, things you try to cast upon me will actually happen to you. All right, so that being said, I'm having a fantastic day because my Instagram jumped over here. Man, that was a blessing. That was a blessing. Thank you so much. I never got that, man. I mean, I've gotten views like down through like a year or so or something like that. You know, that's what I pretty much had to go through a year to get views like that. I got a video, got like 150,000, something like that, but not, you know, but that fast, like in 3 minutes, are you kidding me? That was freaking amazing. I couldn't believe what I was looking at because I was staring, like 500 something likes. Like, wow, that is beautiful. That is much love. Much, much, much love. Look at that. That's crazy right there. That was in 2 minutes. I didn't say anything in the video. All I did was just shoot the video. It was a transformer video and with the sound system going, and that's it. I didn't think I was going to get, mostly I would get on here maybe 3,000. The highest I've got one here is probably about 6,000, but I've never gotten 13 something K. That's crazy. So I could imagine people will get like 1,000,000 something views or something like that. You know, that's what I said. I don't do this petty stuff, because I saw on his channel one time he did some kind of review on the video. He got like 814 views on it. You know, I didn't come into my, oh yeah, you're blah blah this and you don't know anything. No, why would I say something like that? All right, good for you. I'm not going about my business. That's it. But this right here is burning him up. It's making him angry. That's what it is. But man, at the end of the day, God's gonna bless my hand. That's all to it. Oh, I want some juice. Some juice. Oh, we got it set up for the 720p. Come back here. I'm gonna do some gaming on my setup in here. There's the screen right there. Pretty soon I have my 120-inch built. I can't wait for that. Oh man, Dragon Ball Z is gonna look insane on that. Insane. Now, do I forgive Jamie for the stuff that he does? Yeah. Because you have to understand, people, you can't get forgiveness from God unless you forgive others. That's how it works. You can't hold hatred towards someone and basically ask God to forgive you, because he can't forgive you. He only forgives those who basically forgive others. But I still have to take them to court, because again, you know, Christians aren't meant to be walking mats at the end of the day. That's why God made a hell. Because there's a place for you to go if you don't do things the right way. And like I said, I'm going to take him to court. I have to, because again, I've given Jamie multiple olive branches. It's been many, many years, and he still hasn't changed yet. He's still the same nasty human being he's always been, and he doesn't want to change. So I have no choice but to take him to court. So that's the end of it right there. But other than that, do I have hatred to him? No. Do I forgive him for the things he does? Yeah, I'm not. At the end of the day, I do some dumb stuff. Sometimes I curse in video games, or I might do something against God and sin against him, and I need his forgiveness. You have to learn to forgive others. But Christians were meant to be welcome mats, and that's why I have to take them to court and sue them. Taco, we're going to get that game called Stray. This game called Stray. Taco was a stray. Weren't you, Taco? Taco, was you a stray? You was a stray. Not anymore, you know. Not anymore. No more stray for you, eh? Francis is getting too starting to trust a little bit more. He's starting to trust a little bit. Want the fan on? Yeah, he's starting to trust a little bit. Try to tell if he learned to mind his own business for a year, I was willing to drop the lawsuit. But he can't. I think he's sick. He can't. He just can't see him. He's just a hateful person. Some people are like that. They're hateful people. But, you know, it is what it is. Ugh. You think for a minute that stuff you send to me, because the devil tells you in your head that, hey, send it over to him. That's going to make him angry. No, it does make me angry. Jamie, Partey, Silent Week 5, don't make me angry. I go about my day. That's what I do. I forgive you for the things that you do because, again, I need forgiveness from our Lord, and you should be forgiving people. But at the end of the day, I have tried to extend the olive branch, and I've tried to do my best to avoid suing you. But you don't give me an option at all. Even as I'm talking right now about it, he's over there even getting more angrier. More angry, upset. You know, I know a little bit about Jamie, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't do the petty stuff Jamie does, but that revenge tactic, angry, upset, not letting things go, I used to be that person. That's what got me locked up. That's where I ended up going to jail because I couldn't let things go at the end of the day. And I let the devil get in there and fester and stir that pot every single day. I learned to get to a point where I learned to use it as a way of thinking I was making me stronger, but it was actually making me weaker. And of course, the devil get in there whispering in your ear and tell you this and tell you that at the end of the day, and you end up doing it. And then when it's time for you to sit in the courtroom, seeing what the fate of your life is going to end up to be after whatever you got yourself into, he's sitting right there in that courtroom just laughing at you because he was able to use you. And you fell for it. Well, people like we don't understand about the demon, the devil himself, that Satan is building an army. Because in the last days, you will have the battle of Armageddon between God and the devil. And Satan wants one more crack at taking heaven. He's collecting his soldiers one by one. And he'll tell you whatever he needs to tell you at the end of the day to get you on his side. If I was the man I was 20 years ago, we'd have never had this conversation. And I'm being honest with you. If I was what I was 20 years ago, or maybe 30 years now, because I'm 53, I'm not telling you I'm a bad this and bad that, but I was one, and I hate to say it, I wasn't afraid to squeeze the trigger, and I was very hot-tempered, very arrogant, very nasty. It's not a good person at the end of the day. I don't like my teenage years because I was a very horrible person, and I'm glad I got locked up, because when I got locked up, that's what changed my life. And I had an option to make where I sat there in that cell, was to continue down this road and maybe end up like some of my friends that are dead or in jail for never getting out, or I could try to change my life. And that's when my mom came in and brought me in a little Bible, and I started reading it and got my life together right there and then. Made that decision right there what to do. But if I was the same person that I was 20 years ago, this conversation would have went a lot differently. I'm not telling you at the end of the day to fear me. I don't tell nobody to fear me at the end of the day. But I would have been at your front door. That's what I would have said. I would have got on a plane ticket. I don't care what I had to sell at the end of the day. I'd have sold everything in my house just to get on that plane ticket to meet you face to face. But, you know, God says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And that's what I practice. Because I'm never, ever going to go back to being that person ever again. That person died a long time ago. When I got out on my first Sunday, I got baptized, and that was the end of it. By my charges, I wasn't supposed to be out. I'm going to tell you what I did, but I wasn't supposed to ever get out. God had a different plan for me, and he allowed me to get out of the situation I was in and go home. I'm going to run the PS4 through this. Yes, All right. So Pac-Man, maybe. I'm gonna run this through here. And we got speakers downstairs. It is definitely hot today. I'm thinking about getting me some PVC piping and build me like a car wash. Put the pipe through and let the shoot up all over. That's gonna be pretty cool. I design something like that for back here. Pretty cool. It'd be nice for the animals, you know. All right, let me get some. Let me get a whatchamacallit too. Let me get a speaker up here. What am I supposed to do? I forgot that. I was supposed to do 3D mapping application. I don't feel like doing it. I'll do it tomorrow. I haven't had any game time for a while. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that whole video on Zoom, but still, I want some gaming time. I might do, what's one called online? I haven't done a zombie game online in a while. Taco, I'm gonna get some opposable thumbs, man. A game with you. Probably good, man. You're probably good. Just some opposable thumbs.
Line in.
That'd be awesome, Taco. Awesome. Oh man, you forgot the power cord for this thing. God, it's downstairs. Upstairs. Mother George. Man, I disconnected the speakers from downstairs. I got speakers up here. I got a sound bar right there. Where's this thing hooked into at the end of the day? Here. Where's it hooked into? Mother Jerry's ghost. Literally had a sound bar right here. The entire time I forgot the soundbar was here. Yeah, tell me about it. Kind of forgot the soundbar was here the whole time. And it's got the subs running through it. I could have ran through this. this back downstairs. Man, I spend most of my time doing that, just taking equipment up and down the stairs all day. All right, where are you going to? Let me see. You're going here, right? Yeah, that's here. Look at this. I'm crowding up my area, freaking carrying speakers and stuff up and down the stairs. Mother George, Mother George! Now, when you tell people stuff like that, Satan's sitting back there thinking, what can I do to provoke him to turn into that person he did many years back? That person's dead. I'll stay dead too. Because instead of me now going and doing something else I shouldn't be doing and carrying something I shouldn't be carrying, I put it in God's hands. That's what I do. And it's not easy. It wasn't easy when I first started trying to teach myself to be that person. Oh, it was not easy at all. It wasn't easy at all. It was very hard to do. Very hard to do. Try to go in and just, the change is so hard to do, right? Bit by bit, God strengthen you, make you stronger. Push you through. You gotta go through your Christian boot camp, make you stronger. So you can be to deal with the devil when he comes. Satan likes to go after new Christians because they're easy to fall. That's what he likes. With a veteran Christian, they don't want to mess with that. And I've been a Christian ever since I got out of lockup. I got out of lockup around 23, 24. I went in when I was 16. So when I got out, he tried so many times to get me to go back to that life, and I refused to. I wasn't going to do it. Now, being a veteran Christian, I get the devil a hard way to go. You don't win no victories over here. So, yeah, God fights my battles. And at the end of the day, like I said, I've never met a man that could take on God. Not one. Not one. I watched them all fall one by one. All my enemies, I watched them fall. Every last one of them. You know, I'm leaving out of a prison system into a hostile system where I started from the begin with. And people are approaching me and this and that, trying to get me to come out of that person, be that person again. I would have refused to. And I had to learn when somebody got up in my face, as long as they didn't touch me, because I had rules. At the end of the day, don't mean I want to basically do whatever so, but that's why I went to school for training, for hand-to-hand combat training, because I got into a situation where instead of me picking up something I shouldn't be picking up, I can go toe-to-toe with you in hand-to-hand combat. That's what I got me studying. But other than that, and thank God, I thank the Lord, I never ever had to be in a situation where it came down to that. He allowed me to get out of that situation for the devil could come and put me in that situation. So I learned to put my trust in God, and I don't have to never go down that road because I know how to walk away from a situation when it gets too heated like that. But I had to learn that the Lord's never going to allow a person to lay hands on you. It's not going to happen. Never. If anything, you just opened up a doorway for something else to come through and lay their hands on you. Because remember, at the end of the day, when I told you about how demons can walk right into your home, if the Lord is not there to protect you, if those angels aren't sitting out front, the devil's sitting out there like a big old pit bull waiting to get inside to rip up whatever he can. And when he comes up to your house and looks at your house, thinking he got an access to get in, there's an archangel sitting right there waiting for him. And he goes, you know what? Ain't worth trouble. I'll go to the next house. And he'll keep searching from house to house to house till you can find a way in to get to somebody. So, how are you going to call yourself at the end of the day trying to attack a Christian? You just move the angels away from your house. Sure enough, that big dog's gonna come around that corner, see that house unprotected, and he's gonna go right on in. People want to joke about the devil and say, you have no idea what you are messing with in the day. When you put that 666 next to you like that, you better get on your knees and pray to the Lord to protect you from what you just did. Because you have no idea what you have invited into your house. Like I said before, the devil himself is all about collecting souls. No matter how he gets them, he's going to get them. And the only thing that protects you from that demon at the end of the day is your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But if you're writing 666 in your name all the time, doing stuff like that, then you have given an invitation for something to walk into your house. If you don't believe in, well, people say they're ghosts. No such thing as ghosts. Ghosts don't exist. At all, period. Yeah, but I saw something move around the house. No, ghosts do not exist. You got a demon in your house. That's what you have. Either you have an angel or you have a demon. If it's doing stuff in the house where it's destructive, it's not an angel at the end of the day. For those you don't believe in that, it says in the Bible, ashes and ashes, dust to dust. Which means your life and everything you do, what's my controller, is on borrowed time. Everything on the earth is not yours, it belongs to God. You will leave it behind when you pass off the earth. It will go to another. As it says in the Bible, that man will work by the sweat of his brow just to get to another. All those millionaires and billionaires, when they pass off this earth, that money won't go with them. They'll sit there on a hospital bed trying to buy a minute more, and they can't. It's their time. You have to go back to which you came. So the body goes back to the earth in which it came from, the primal dust, and you go back to the one who owns you, which is God. And all your millions and all your power is left on the earth. That's what happens. So, if something's in your house and things don't seem right, then you need to pray to God and get it out of your house. And if it's too strong, then you need to bring down the church and have them come in the house and get it out of your house. So that's why you be careful about writing things into your house, because at the end of the day, that's not a ghost. That is something that you don't want. That's a fallen angel that you have in your house. Because again, there are no ghosts. When you die, you go back to the one who you owe. Go back to God, your soul goes to him, and your body goes back to the dust. And that's what happens. You know, whether or not you've devoted your time here on the earth serving God, it depends on where you go in the afterlife. You can have the most hardened criminal in the world, person's murdered, killed, whatever you can stick in it on. But when it's his time to go on death row, these men will call in a priest to pray for them, to give them their last rites, because they don't know what's going to happen to them in the next life. Some of them, they just go in and don't care. But most of them will ask that preacher to pray over them, to forgive them for all the sins they have committed, because they know in the next world it's not going to be good for them. And keep in mind, one of the things that God talks about in the Bible is hell, eternal damnation, which means you will burn in that lake of fire forever. No breaks, forever. And the reason why humans can't take on the concept of forever, because we have a timeline where we pass. But this will be forever. There will never ever be a break or a moment of peace. You will suffer forever. Think about that one. Forever. There we go. And why Satan's here on the earth, that's why he tricks man with riches and all these other things. And you can be rich and be with God. Basically, at the end of the day, you just have to know basically who to follow. The devil will trick you up and catch that you caught up in money and evil women and all these other things. And then one day, it could be your time to go. You can't stop it when God calls you back. And then when you pass off the earth, what do you tell him when you see his face? What have you done with my time since you've been on the earth? Okay. All right, I'm trying to fire up my unit. Okay, make sure we don't step on that again, because we don't want to step on that. Game system, boom, 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 types of Pac-Man, pinball, and then pinball on the wall. Oh, the pinball yesterday, right? Yeah, I got a new game I definitely want to check out. Bum, bum, bum. Man, if I had a Christian, I would love to have a Christian home theater channel where I can talk to nothing. Well, I would talk to everybody, but just to have Christian followers would be nice. But then again, you want all Christians, but you want some followers not to be Christians because they're the ones you want to turn into Christians. A Christian is already a Christian. You can't turn that into a Christian because there's already a Christian. There's already have Christians that are not Christians. Bam, 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 bam. 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 We had some speakers in here. Literally forgot we had a speaker system in here. I think we did. Woo. Hey, Taco. Air conditioner's on. Got to cool this space down. Come on. Chop, chop, chop. Thank you. $7 ago, really? So I'll get my stuff ready.
Only two things are forever: love and Liberty Mutual, customizing your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Never brittle doubt. Look professional.
Just started. Look. How fast, YouTube? Just started. Here's a... Hey. Hang a blind to it. Hang a blind to it. There you go. No. I'm so happy. Already have the ingredients already downstairs for the 44. All I have to do now is just go in, apply the surface, and the surface is beautiful. Man, the other one was too short. This one is perfect. Plenty of room for the customer. Fantastic. I can't wait. 120 inch. Had the one outside, and I got the screen downstairs already coated for my Warhammer. Oh man, I can't wait. Oh, my food. Gas station will be next. There's a gas station now. I know we're doing a gas station. Let's get that one already. God, the gas was up 648, 974. Good great. You know, it was gouging in the apocalypse, man. 974, that's crazy. Well, anyway. Interesting. You can see where they were gouging the prices of gas. It's way up there, right? But it's probably interesting because that person probably made all that money just to turn into a zombie. I've been looking for like real weird stuff. Like in Left 4 Dead, there's all kinds of weird diaries written on the wall. People turning into zombies and stuff. It's crazy stuff. But on here, you can see what gas was like $9.74. So they were probably gouging on gas when people were just trying to get away from the zombies. But it ended up probably made a ton of money and died and turned into a zombie. That money's so good now.
This will do.
What's there?
That's the job.
But it was there somewhere. Didn't know where it was at. It was in there somewhere.
We got targets inside. Take them out.
Need that gun.
Right. Out of the open. We need you alive. This would be an excellent. I set up another turret.
What's here on this side? Anything here? Oh.
Workstation, ready to go. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Heads up for a lurker. Stuck it, creeping in. C4! Let me know where to put it. Take cover! Seek surging through the dam. A little extra secure. Seek incoming! The turbines in here. The turbines will act like a giant cylinder. Voltage grid down.
Executed. Oh, shoot. That's great.
Knocking them down. A little extra secure. Reloading! I set up a mortar. Breaching charge. Anybody see door control? Right up there. Look like a seat.
So the whole way around, right? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, we can't with the three. Seriously?
Doors are open. Everybody out.
All right.
Slime asshole. Open these vents. I'm sorry. I can't make that jump. Okay. We got to find another way. Shit. Here they come! Your band's cleared out, Master Dizzy. Reloading!
Got it?
Through that opening in the arch. Let's move out, you cold. Spots. I spot up there. Heading again. Drop that barricade down to break the vent open. Hands on the ground! Good stuff. What? It's a damn car while we keep them busy. Let's go, Bill.
No, other one.
Got something? What do you need to do, Doc? Swap it out! Here, go. Somebody carry that screamer! Here we go. Stand by. Come on! Hey! I'm on a chain!
Hey!
Come on! Here, go. Spotted a screamer! Spotted a little girl! Here we go. One's on me. Thanks. Here we go. Stand by. Here. Go. Let's go. Everybody, get into the van. Come on, go, go, go.
I'm going!
Too slow.
You want to get on fucking push? All of you just shut up for a second!
Phoenix, I think we made it. Heading to the base. Be ready.
Yeah, I think we did go around. No, we just need to.
side of the car, but we'll be locked out. How do we get in? The base commanders help security guards.
So, we're searching corpses and uniforms.
That's most likely. Appears to be deserted. They would have left mines. Nothing here. Nothing here. Watch your step! Nothing here. Six. Right. Mine's on the ground! I've got nothing here. Something out! Watch your step! I've got nothing here.
Where is it? On the other side of the wall? Ow.
Stay close! Look on nearby! Heads up! Get the car! I'm coming home! Stay down! They bolted the gate from the outside and took cover in the bunker. We'll need explosives to reach them. Mine's on the take cover! C4! He's over the quick. Here they come! I see him! Get back to the bunker! The bunker is up here, on the left!
Yeah, I can let you get it. Can let you. Nice.
I set up a mortar! I can't get in without the car!
Reloading!
Rock station, ready to go. Does the job. What do we got? I hear a lurker. here. I'll get you to... Fuck no! Get it off!
No shit! Turn it off!
I'm all right, but shut up and do it. If you open every door, you're broken. Do it now!
Oh man, really? Trying to get me up. Why is Gringo out there? Gringo's supposed to be in here. What is this? Gringo, you freaking son of a chair. Why were you out there to begin with? Man! It's supposed to be inside. Looks like it's outside somewhere. All right, people, I am going to go grab myself something to eat. This will be the first meal I have for the entire day. I haven't had breakfast yet. I got to be in tomorrow morning to go in and finish off the screen downstairs. We got the surface painted, coated, so we can have a 120-inch done. We got the 129-inch done downstairs, so I'll be playing with that tomorrow. And what else are we doing tomorrow? Man, we'll figure it out as we go along. All right, got to go. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.